Hi guys, welcome to the video, and today we're going to be reacting to the Ollie London situation where he supposedly comes out as being transracial.
I've seen a lot of other people online that have come out and been very brave about it and shared their story about how they identify, their gender, their pronouns, etc. So, I've taken courage from these incredibly brave people, and it is Pride Month at the moment. So, I thought this was the best time to do it. And add a voice, add strength to the LGBTQ+I community.
I feel like this is the guy who just wants to wiggle himself into the LGBTQI community, acting like he's part of them in terms of like being transracial when that is not even a thing and probably will never become a thing because it's not socially accepted.
So I am going to come out today and say that I've been transitioning. I've been very unhappy with who I am deep down for the last 8 years, and I've had like 18 plastic surgeries now.
Everybody has been everybody's gone through something. I feel like no one's truly happy with themselves deep down, and that's why people strive to improve themselves. This is an extreme case. This is unnatural and very, very weird.
And I've just had a facelift, a brow lift, a temple lift, an eye surgery, a canthoplasty, and my teeth done as well. These are just part of my transition. And I'm feeling really good. For the first time in my life, I feel beautiful. I'm looking in the mirror and I love the way I look, and I feel happy. And I hope people can respect my decision. It's a very tough decision to come out this way, but I am coming out as non-binary. I don't feel I identify as male or female. I just feel like I'm just in the middle.
Okay.
And my pronouns are they, them, Korean, Jimin, because...
Did he just say... Sorry, I'm lagging in real life. Did he just say Korean Jimin? I'm not even Korean, but I feel slightly offended by this, I'm not gonna lie. Like, imagine if this is like the Whoa Vicky situation, but on drugs and steroids. Like, is there a word for being worse than a career boo? There's gotta be a word for it, because this guy has gone past being a career boo. Jimin as well, isn't that the guy from BTS? So the real question is, how does Jimin feel about this? Knowing that he somehow, caused the guy to change his entire look and identity because of him. That's gotta feel horrible. Why would somebody do this? Just why? And no. Just no. You can't identify with the struggle of somebody being Korean because you've never been Korean. What does your passport say? What does your citizenship say? It says British, right? It doesn't say Korean. This will never be accepted by society, because if it is, then, imagine what would happen in the future. It would open up a Pandora's box where white people now start identifying as black people. And then that'll bring into the question, will they have the N-word pass and stuff? Like the Whoa Vicky situation. Oh my god, remember that? Well, this is on steroids. This is way worse than that.
I know a lot of people don't understand me, but I do identify as Korean. And I do look Korean now. I do feel Korean. I don't identify as British, so please don't refer to me, any media or anyone online, as British, because I...
No, you're British. If he had never interacted with Korean culture, he would have just been plain old British Ollie London. That's it. He would have been plain old British Ollie London if he had never interacted with Korean culture. He needs a psychiatrist, to be honest, because a lot of people react differently to different external stimuli. So what made him react so extremely to an external stimuli which everybody else reacts so normally towards? Like, if I see a K-pop song, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's cool, and I'm gonna keep walking. What made this guy specifically feel so special, feel so weird on the inside, to be like, oh my god, that K-pop song is everything to me. I now identify as being Korean and being Jimin. Like, the fuck? And I bet he's doing this for clout and attention, to get on the Dr. Phil show, to get on talk shows, If he wasn't doing this for attention, then he wouldn't go on any of these shows. But he's obviously doing it for attention, so he's going to be on all of them. Like, just give it a month, or give it 2 days, or give it a week. He's going to be on those shows.
I identify as Korean. That's just my culture. That's my home country. That's exactly how I look now. And I also identify as Jimin. That's my Korean name. But not only that, I know it's a little bit confusing for some people. Nobody's ever come out as Jimin or Korean, but this is something that...
They are not pronouns to begin with. You can't invent pronouns. You're just a non-binary white person who struggles with an identity crisis. That's it.
I've finally had the courage. I've undergone my racial... can't think of the words. Transitional surgery. I've transitioned.
Please don't make that a thing. Please don't make racial transitional surgery a thing. Like, right now, let's just cut off the term transracial because it doesn't exist. Because racial transitional surgery sounds like something from the film Get Out. Giving me very Get Out-like vibes, Where, like, the white person could transfer their mind into a black person's body, No. Best stop it right here before it progresses any further. No. Because I know some weirdo is going to take this and they're going to run with it even further than Ollie London did. No. Okay. I'm not even Korean, but I feel offended by this, okay? I'm not even Korean, and I feel offended by this. I'm black, okay? I love everybody equally. Black, white, Asian, any race. I love everybody equally, okay? But this is just weird. This is just weird, bro. Very strange.
Been very trapped in my body for so long, and, you know, I identify with the Korean culture. I've lived in Korea, I speak the language.
Basic Korean Part 2. Yes. Nay. No. 아니요. Please. 죄송하지만.
I've watched enough K-dramas, I've listened to a bit of K-pop here and there to know that, like, that pronunciation was probably most likely butchered, okay? If you're gonna at least try to identify as being a culture, or being a race, then you should at the least, know how to speak the language fluently. I know how to speak the language properly, okay, and not butcher it.
The fact that he's not even pronouncing these words correctly pisses me off. I think the worst part is that when he says please is 죄송합니다. Like, it's not even how you pronounce it. It's 죄송합니다. And that's not even please. That's saying sorry in Korean. Oh my god.
There's identifying with a culture, and then there's Ollie London. Like, they're two different things. You're not just identifying with the culture, my friend. You have taken the culture, twisted it and warped it in a really dark and weird way. Put it online for everybody to see, to gain attention, and then you've claimed it as your own. This is like blackface, but the Korean version of it. It's just really weird. You know, if he wasn't doing this for attention, he says in his tweets that he's not doing this for attention. If he wasn't doing it for attention, then he wouldn't have gone on any of these talk shows. I now identify as Korean after being born in the wrong body. Yes, that's a Korea boo to the extreme. My message for Dr. Phil. Yep, he's doing it for attention, very much like the Woe Vicky situation. He expects to gain some sort of following off of this. And you say you look like Jimin from BTS, but my guy. Let's be real here. You look more like Ellen DeGeneres than anything, bro. Let's be real here. And I know I'm probably gonna get some backlash from somebody. Somebody in the comment section is gonna be like, "Oh, bro." I'm just talking about Ollie London, nothing else. Just no to being transracial. Just no to transracial surgery. Just no. Full stop. That's it. Just no. It's a no from me, my guys. And I'm not some Ben Shapiro who can, like, analyze all these situations or try and make an argument for and against and stupid stuff like that. This is just a no. That's it for me. It's weird.
Supporting the Black Lives Matter and protests and stuff, so I had 200,000 views on the video. So because of that as well, I'm getting a lot of requests. So it's just, I'm just staying relevant. Wow. In the news, on TV and stuff, because, the more exposure I have, if I'm trending on Twitter or whatever, on TV, then the more cameos I get. So, just keeping myself relevant.
Okay, so let me clarify that. He's using Black Lives Matter so he can stay relevant, so he can make money. I don't think I'm the racist one. 뭐라고?
Let's stop giving this attention or the attention he needs, okay? He was like, to me, what I heard from that video is that this man would literally do anything for attention and clout.